Alright, first of all, when we write a song using the circle of fifths, we have to choose a key. So I've turned to the page of G minor, page 27, and it matches within these three pieces of pie. Key of G minor being dark yellow. Now all of the chords within this pieces of pie are going to be on top of here, and the scales as well as the arpeggios and many other things are at my disposal right here as I look at the relationships of the chords that go together on the circle of fifths. Now the circle of fifths gives us a very unique perspective as far as chords and what I call subtle chord shifts or strong chord shifts. For instance, if we start with a G minor and we go up to a B flat, that's a very subtle chord shift going from dark yellow to light yellow. But if we go from G minor to dark purple, that's a very strong shift. Or E flat is a strong shift. Going from E flat to C minor is a subtle shift because it's a subtle color change, and you'll hear that in the tone colors and the sound colors of the chords themselves. An even subtler chord change is a C minor to a C minor 7. Let me give you an example here. Here's a G minor. Now here's a G minor 7. It's a very subtle shift. Here's a G minor. And here's a strong shift to F. Here's a strong shift to B flat. And here's a subtle shift to G minor. Here's a stronger shift to E flat. And here's a subtle shift to C minor. And here's an even subtler shift to C minor 7. So we want to look at a good balance of strong chord shifts and subtle chord shifts to make an interesting sounding song. So let's take a look at that. Let's write a song real quick in G minor. The first chord is going to be G minor, so I'm going to write a G minor in my book here, and we're going to do this very quickly. And we'll go to an E flat for a strong chord shift. From there we'll go to a subtle shift from a C minor, and then maybe an even more subtle shift to C minor 7, and then all the way across to F as another strong chord shift. And we'll make that as a chord progression. And then we'll do another set of a few chords here. We'll go to, from there to B flat, and then from there to C minor, and then from C minor to F, and then from maybe F to G minor, and then call that another chord progression. And then I'll do another set of two chords. We'll try E flat to D minor, and we'll use that as another chord progression. Okay, I'm going to play that, see what it sounds like. Here we go.
1, 2.
Here's a G minor. Now here's G minor. E flat, C, C minor 7, back D flat, to C minor, to F, to G minor, now E flat, to D minor, to G minor. Now we're going to repeat that. And I'm going to switch the sounds on the guitar here and play some of these scales. I'm going to leave B flat relative major scale over that. All right, good. So those chords went together really nicely. Have fun with writing a song with this circle of fifths, or even analyzing how the chords move when you have a chord chart in front of you, or a song with the chords written on a lead sheet, let's say with chords and lyrics. It'll show how the chords are moving, and you can see that on the circle of fifths compared to your song. All right, that's a good example. Just have fun, and you can tell that this is an infinite process. So have fun in your zip code of infinity. Take care.